Hello, welcome back everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm the Scared Man and I'm here on Moss Valley. The last time in episode 2 you joined me and I was just getting going. We sold all the machinery in episode 1. In the second episode we finally started harvesting some land. Still got the class of course and the trailer, so since you last joined me I have done, it seems like it seems like 10 loads, I don't know, but I've amassed a total of 27,000 anyway, and that's from just clearing all the trees that are in this area. This is going to be one of my first fields. This is located, if you can see where the cursor is, in the middle of the screen there, but it's near to the sawmill. So originally I started over here on this bit of forestry down here, but I ended up having to drive all the way around because of the fence. So yeah, given the sawmill is here, I figured it better to start here because this is where I'm taking most of the wood. So I've got quite a big woodland to go out here, but I'm just chipping my way through it, no pun intended. So I've got a few trees taken down already. Oh, you might also be interested to know I downloaded a mod. This is where I can sleep. It's literally a mat on the floor and a chair. I think it's £15. So it means that I can skip the night time, harvest in the day. I don't know what you guys think. I don't mind working at night, but certainly if I'm making these videos, I think it's better to be through the day so you can see it a little bit better. And I also find that you lose the logs in the grass, which is very frustrating. So yeah, I've got a couple of logs down. I also want to get a stump grinder and a plough so I can start clearing this brush. I find it frustrating when you can't see where the logs are. So we'll go ahead and take a couple more logs down. Got the trusty Husqvarna. Trying to do the ones nearest the tractor so far. These elms, they're a pain. I need a wood chipper for these. The branches are so spread out and you've got to cut that much off them. They're just a pain, but I do need to get them. I'll take this one down here. There we go. Maybe I'll keep it along the edge. Just a little on there. I did, and maybe you can tell me if there's a better way of doing it, but find out that if you approach a log from the side with a saw queen, run along this way, it does kind of delimit. Not always, but that little buzzing you can hear is it's taking the limbs off. You can see it there, it takes the, which I wasn't able to figure out before. I don't know, it doesn't seem as realistic as FS22 where you kind of go up and down the log, but I don't know, maybe this is how they do it in real life. So it does work. And that's one of those annoying elms that I don't really care for. So I've got a few trees down. Let's go ahead and I'll tell you what. I'll just buzz this one off a little bit. I'll probably end up taking this one just because it's already down. Let's get some of the little branches off so I can see where I'm working. Look how many there are, it's ridiculous. Can't even see what's actually a decent bit of tree to take. Loads of branches coming off that. I think there are actually 2 trees there. I got a widowmaker tree that I felled one of the big, I think they're Scottish pines, and it fell, got caught in this one, so I had to take this one down too. So it does work, the delimbing bit, but I don't think it's as good as the previous versions. I don't know, what do you think? Gonna need to take some more limbs off as well to make this sort of fit down the lanes. That's all on, where should we chop it? I think we'll take this one off. Come on. See, why is it trying to cut the whole thing? I just want to cut the little branch here. It just doesn't seem as intuitive as the previous version. There we go. See, that grey branch looks like it's a fake branch. There we go. So what do we got here? It's a mess. Can I see it? I've already cut that one off. So I want to pick a decent enough branch to take. Probably looks like that one should come off down here. Get that one. That one's going to come off. Come on. No, I don't want to cut the whole thing. Just want to cut that. See, I'm pointing that at it. Why is it not letting me take that off? I guess it don't want to do the trunk. Still a mess of trees, that. See, I don't like, because you used to be able to walk straight up the tree with the saw and it would take them all off. Now there's nothing. You're going to go sideways, but it wants to cut. Come on. It's a mess. Right. So we've got a tree down here. Let's see if it works. See if we go sideways. No, prove me wrong. Why is that not taking them off? I'm supposed to turn the saw. Oh, so it's not working now. Whatever I was doing, doesn't like it when they're on the floor. Maybe that's the thing. When they've got to be up in the air. Right, let's get some of these loaded up on the little trailer. What have we got here? Come on. So that looks like there's a little one hiding there. Out without getting caught up. Yes. load this from the other side because I'm putting all the main part of the trunk, the bottom bit at the front of the trailer, get some weight over the hitch. There we go. Just far enough up so I can hitch up to the trailer without problems. Side as well. I think this is actually the top. I cut off one of the longer trees I got in the previous load. It was so long I couldn't get it down the lane. But one of the loads I did that I didn't record, I got stuck on one of the fences down the lane. I ended up having to unhitch the trailer and kind of like lifting the logs out of the fence, getting them back on the road, which was really annoying. There's one hidden there. Again, I'm trying to go for the long straight trunks. Try and miss the elm. Come on, oh yeah, we got it. Whoa. It was working out, I think it was around £4,000 per load, depending on how many trees I got on, of course, how long they are, the quality of them. You can never can tell, but I was loading up as many as I could. And I keep going, and then I put just like one ratchet strap on just to hold them on so I don't knock them off when I put more trees on. That seems to work for me. There's some more. I think it was over here. Was it up the hill a bit more? Maybe I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and put some of those elms on. Oh, I took another one down up here. Where is it? Oh, I'm on it. Yeah, I need to go get a plough. Clear some of this land. Let's get that out where we can see it. Oh, it's still hidden in the grass. Where is it? There we go. Got ya. This one on. Go. Go. Hiding back here. Got this one. Sits. Yeah, ooh, that's quite a long one actually. Let's see if I can get it out without getting it snagged. I'm gonna have to cut that down. Just a little. Make it a little bit easier to handle, but it fits on the trailer a bit better as well. go. Nice. Nice. Happy with that. Next one. There we go. Oh, I'm on it. Please like and comment, give me feedback. Is this how you do login? Is this how you start from scratch? I kind of think maybe this isn't the most common way to start from scratch, so I've done it before where you get I guess it's the opposite, opposite of the government sign, and it takes all your money away. It takes like 100 grand or 500 grand or whatever, how much money you've got to wipe out. I've done that before. Start from scratch completely. In this instance on FS25, maybe I just haven't looked hard enough, but I haven't seen the start from scratch mod that was on FS22. So I bought land, which perhaps is, I don't know, unfair. I also bought this class, which was like 90 grand. Again, probably unfair to the whole start from scratch, but that's my handle. I'm the class man. Apologies for my singing. Sort of remember like MySpace, where you landed and there was a song played, your theme tune if you like. I mean, I never had a MySpace page, but I know about it. But I was kind of thinking it'd be nice if you could do that on YouTube or Facebook. I'd probably annoy the hell out of people if I just played Scatman on repeat, but I just think it's funny. It seems to fit. Oh, is it stuck or is it heavy? There we go, sneak out. What a mess. Look at that. Get out of there. Come on. Yep. Come on. There we go. That's quite a heavy one. On my last start from scratch, rather than a trailer and a loader, I did it with the winch, actually. Which is okay for dragging one, two. I was getting some big oaks out, and they were too big for the loader anyway, but they were like, I think the winch, the small red winch, will take like 6.5 tons or 6.4 tons, something like that. So I was trying to max out what it would take to maximise the money I could get out of it, but it was just taking absolute age to get to the log mill. Let's get a strap on that. Got it. Oh man, it's kind of hanging over a bit. Got it anyway. Maybe that might help me because I can put logs on and sit on top of that. Again, these elms that just stick out, they're awkward shapes. Have I got any more straight wood? Let's see any, let's go with a couple more. This looks like a good one. Some of that. I must have taken like, I don't know, 40 trees out of here already maybe, I don't know. Let's see, can I get this one out without getting it caught on these elms? I'd just like to get a wood chipper to deal with those elms rather than try and take them to the woods mill. But the cheapest wood chipper I think is like 40 something grand. And also, unless you buy like the expensive wood chipper, find that it doesn't take very big logs either, so it's kind of a pain. You have to sit there feeding it, or you've got to put really small pieces in. Let's go get one more decent sized tree and I think we'll call that a load. That's not the biggest one at the minute. I'll fall down this way so it's easier to pick up, hopefully. It's a decent sized one. Might have to trim this down to go down the lane, I wonder. Try and cut the stumps low down, but something. Oh, that's what's called. Come on, get out there. There we go. Damn it. Wind up. Stay on, stay on. Oh, okay. Right. Well, let's see if we can get this to the mill. If I can turn, or maybe I might need to reset that. We'll try. Can we turn? Just. It's more like a log skid there. I didn't know the trailer wheel was turning. I don't think they are. Guess we're just skidding the logs then. How long are these? Come on, get over there. You gotta do what you gotta do when you start from scratch. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. It's really sliding all over the place there. It's not even going in a straight line. This is where I got caught in the last time. It helps that the hedges, you don't have collision on them, but the wall certainly does, the trees do. Momentum sometimes helps. Missed the tree. There's another tree on the corner here. We'll go wide of that. Boom. Believe it or not, I do usually play realistic. There we go. Let's get those in there. Let's head round, find the cell spot. Where is it? Somewhere. Cell wood, okay. What do we get there? 3,500 quid. Okay, 30 grand. Alright, so let's have a look at, well, let's see what's on offer. I don't need to haul anything just yet, but I always like to keep an eye on the offers. So, plough I want to do, I like the Lizard 6M, 6 metre plough. It's just a good all-rounder, it's a good size, it doesn't have a huge horsepower requirement, so it's great for starting out. And because the smaller ploughs, the smaller horsepower ploughs, what's that, 1.2 metres, it just takes an age if you want to cut in a new field. They're okay if you're just expanding around the edge a little bit, but if you want to do a whole field, they just take forever. And I know, real world, that's how long it takes, but yeah, I just like to cheat a little bit. I do periodically when I've been doing big fields, I don't do it very often, but yeah, the Lizard SM72 or the SM82, obviously they're monstrous, you need 370 horsepower for that one, 330 for that one, but I do like them. Yeah, cool, 22 metres, because before that the widest one's like 10 metres, so yeah, you're literally doing more than twice the work. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get this one. Let's see if we can do class colours. I'll keep it class. Keep it classy. Stay classy, San Diego. We'll have one of those, thank you. And then let's just have a look at the wood chippers. See, I don't think I can afford one. No, there we go, 38 grand. But to give you any idea of the spec, it just doesn't seem to take big logs. Like, you can feed it in by hand and it does okay, but it doesn't take any of the big logs. You can see it there. The chute there, only just big enough for maybe some of the straight trunks that I was taking there from those, what are they, Scottish pines. You really need the big one, but it's 110 grand, so I'm sticking to my guns here on starting from scratch and no leasing. So yeah, I won't be able to afford that one for a while, so I'll just have to keep taking bits to the sawmill. I'll push the bits out of the way. In terms of the stump cutters, I don't like this one. It's just too faffy. I've made do with it plenty of times because it's got the 90 horsepower power requirement. I really like the mulchers. Oops, excuse me, this one. If you haven't used it before, the Devour Trees is really great if you want to clear a big area. I've also used that to generate a lot of funds in the past. So you can set it so it has the capacity in there. You go Unreal, so it loads a trailer at the same time, and yeah, you can really hog it out with that. 25 grand. Maybe I might go with that one next time. We'll clear this in a hurry. But for now, I'll go get the plough and we'll clear the area we're working on a little bit, just so that you can see. It's easy to load the trailer. I'll go drop the trailer off back at the homestead. Or I think the mod is called the home carpet, I think it's called, and it's just a chair and a rug, a few bucks, a lamp. It's quite funny, but for £15, not sure what I hit there. What am I hitting? Just with the trees. So I've been up here clearing logs out, but I'm not sure if this track actually cuts all the way through. Let's have a look. I'll drop the trailer off and then we'll see. Decent size area there to work with now. Let's have a look at the map. So, does this track all the way through? Looks like it goes straight to the farmyard. Ah, right, okay. And then up to the shop. The shop's here. There's the plough. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. Still raining. Pretty much rained for the whole last episode, I think. So fly down to the store, pick up the plough. Just clear a bit of area. That rain's really coming down. So, I think both fields, left and right, I do actually own. These are ones that I use to wipe out my money. So obviously I could just go start farming those, but I'm trying to be true to form, stick with from scratch theme. So I think sneak through here, yes you can. Hang on right here. I don't think there is any traffic here on Moss Valley. I've got traffic turned on, but I haven't seen any, so maybe these single file country lanes. The designer didn't put any on. It would be a pain if you bumped into a car here, but that's what it's like in the real world. Don't remember being as far. Nearly there. There's a right turn here. Here we go. Up the hill to the store. Yeah. I'm going to have to fold it to fit down these lanes. Actually looks quite good in the class colours. I'm going to try and keep everything those colours if I can. I do like the details with the old equipment. Dead, I mean it's almost sunk in the ground there, or it's got flat tyres. So we'll head back to the main farm in the middle of the map there, and then we'll make a left, head down the track. There's actually a farm right there, a little one, that might be worth a look at for a starter farm. Interesting, a couple of wind turbines there. Wonder what brand they are. Cut through here. I'm sure the farmer won't mind. Side. I wonder what it'd be like in real life doing 26 miles an hour down here. Pretty sure you'd be bouncing all around the place. This field that I'm clearing first, I'm going to seed it with grass when I get that far, mainly because then I don't need a harvester, because they're really expensive. We'll start out with a baler. I mean, they're not cheap, but there are some small ones that get you going. This is all my woodland to the right hand side there, so across all the stumps, and I can't afford a grinder yet, but let's clear some of this space out. I'll create fields, get rid of some of this brush. Let's see how we go on. Oh, I caught on there. This bloody elm. I just have to pick that up and move it out of the way. Push these together for now. Okay, that's everything it looks. Okay, I'll leave it there. So I just multiply. See, I wish I had a shredder here. Fold the plough back up. Bring it along with me. I'll go ahead and load this one up just because it doesn't look too bad. That's out of the way. Well, I'm going to have to saw that extra bit off. Annoyingly, I've tried it. Even though it's on the trailer, it's my tree. Let's see if it lets me do it. Because I'm over the property line. Let's see what we do. Nope, you're not allowed to cut this tree. So I'm going to have to move the trailer back into the property line to be able to cut that off, which is a bit annoying, but hey. I guess technically I'm trespassing. Let's get this one out of the way as well. I'll sort them off together when I move it. Oh, what? Missed that one somehow. Let's go and bite. Again, too big to go down the road. I'll go ahead and put it on the trailer, but yeah, we'll have to move it and saw it. Come on. There we go. Go ahead and put a strap on those just to make sure they don't come off. There we go. I'm missing stumps, I can see what I'm doing at least. Load of stumps there. Just getting rid of the brush opens it up so much so you can see what you're doing. Although I've said that with the texture mapping, it can be a challenge to drive on the ploughed surface actually, I've realised. Probably not so much with this one, the bigger horsepower and the bigger four-wheel drive tractors, but the small two-wheel drive in my series on New Hope, drive small John Deere. So it was the cheapest tractor I could find with a loader on it. So I did a similar style here where I started with nothing. In that instance I had nothing but 100 grand and I bought a trailer and a tractor, that was it, that's all I could afford. And that one really struggled, like it would get stuck on its own in the ploughed areas. You couldn't go over the ridges at the edge of the field. It's a real challenge. So I'm going to need a stump grinder here sooner rather than later. So I think I'll hold on for that devour trees. I'm going to use that. So many trees here to make it any kind of useful space. The devour trees, of course, does the stumps and it gets rid of the tree. Now I've used the one with the chute on it, which loads the trailer that you tow in. It's really useful to just go through and get rid of all the trees. And then you've got the wood chips in the trailer you can take straight to the sawmill or wherever it takes the wood chips. It's the cheaper version for 25 grand though. It looks like it holds 50k of wood chips, but with no spout. I don't know how you get it out, so we'll find out. Let's plough this a little bit more, more clear area. That were all the stumps there as well. Should call this plough the stump finder. It does work if you just lift them up though and then put it down again immediately. That doesn't miss any. It's really good in that regard. So fold this up. Load up these couple of trees that are already down. So I'm just going to slide off. Actually, put a strap on that before and hit shit. Oh no, it's got my loader. No, I can't do that then. Okay. No, don't want that one, don't want that one. Phase on. Oh, come on. I undid the strap. Why is it? Must be another one holding it on somehow, but none of them are engaged. What's going on? Well, I can. Yeah, I'll just trim those up before I go down the road. What else we got? Little baby one here. Hardly worth picking up, but I made it clear for the planting anyway. That's one good thing about this log fork actually, it picks up pretty much everything. Got a few log forks where unless the log's a certain diameter it won't pick it up. Oh, it's going to cut my wire, it's going to drop it. Let's see if we can actually pick this up by hand. Probably under 200 kilos, yeah. Shove that in there. Just go check, I can't pick this other one up by hand, save me a mess. Yeah. There we go. This one. What we got left? Yeah, there's no point messing with the loader if we can get these on by hand. This one. 100 kilos, yeah, piece of cake. This side. Alright. So, thanks for joining me guys. I'm going to finish clearing this up, do some more ploughing, and then hopefully see you in the next episode and we'll go get the devour trees and we'll get this whole thing cleaned up and then we can start planting. But yeah, again, I'm the Class Man. Thank you for joining me. Cheers.